if I had to again take a position on it, I'm gonna take the brand name, which is Bitcoin. I'm going to assume that it's the wrong price for the possibilities that it has. And I'm going to assume that the path forward from here is north.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. Bitcoin hit $28,000 yesterday. It seems like it's moving $1,000 per day, guys. Before we go into it, please go ahead, hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Right now, we are seeing a bit of correction. Well, not a correction, but a pullback, I should say. Bitcoin at $26,826, but last night it hit that $28,000 price point. Very bullish. I was up late watching it, but then I fell asleep. I couldn't stay up, but all that matters, it hit that 28,000 price point. So I am looking certainly very soon for a correction. That would be healthy. Remember, if it goes up too fast, that's not sustainable, and that's not good for the long term, right? Because you're building new support levels, and if you go up too fast, you're not building the support levels, and you're usually going to have a heavy correction. So I'm hoping we see a nice 10%, 12% pullback, move sideways as we've done historically, and then move on the way back up, right? That would be healthy, guys. But it's certainly exciting to see Bitcoin moving at this rate. It's very, very exciting, very bullish. The green candles, the daily green candles are amazing. Now, Binance account tweeted the following. Bitcoin hit 24,000 on the 24th, 25,000 on the 25th, 26,000 on the 26th, 27,000 on the 27th, and so on and so forth. It continues, guys. Very bullish. But like I said, I need that correction, guys. That's so important, right? Because it means when we have that correction, it means that we have some strong support levels and we can keep going up. Now, Max Keiser is calling for like a $35,000 Bitcoin soon. He said, hey, 28,000 by the end of the year. And Tim Draper tweeted the following: Bitcoin will 10x from here by end of 2022 or early 2023. Wow. So 10x from here, that's like 200. And he tweeted this on the 26th, by the way. That would be like nearly $230,000 Bitcoin. Wow. Right. And that's why cash out on the way up, but still hold on to some long term. So we'll see if this in fact plays out. But that's where you need to have a strong cash out plan if you are planning to cash out, right? Up to you based on your financial situation. Now, Bitcoin is getting the attention of the influencers and the celebrity circles. So here, Meek Mill, who is a hip hop artist, if I'm not mistaken, he tweeted in response to Mike Novogratz. He said here, can we get you in a clubhouse to teach a class about crypto on culture currency? You a big crypto stepper, let me know. We need you. I be trying to teach people in my hood, but they need to hear it from somebody that really did it. Please laugh out loud. Guys, I know on its face it's like, okay, whatever, dude, right? But this is so significant. You know, there's different people in life, and not everybody's the same. And of course, Meek Mill, if we're talking about demographics and the people that follow him, is majority of, let's say, the African American population, right? And there's obviously white people listen to Meek Mill's music, Spanish people, and all, and so on and so forth. So don't get me wrong, but everybody's an influencer for some demographic and segment of the population, right? That's what I'm trying to say. And the fact that he's being an influencer and leader, and he has a huge following. The guy has 10.5 million followers and is talking about crypto. Guys, watch what's going to happen with the mass FOMO. This is just the start of it, and these people having the dialogue. And what's cool, Saylor Academy, which is built by Michael Saylor, right, who's a Bitcoin bull, they tweeted the following. We are working with Bitcoin expert Stefan Livera. Let's see who this is. Livera to create a free Bitcoin for everybody course that we will release soon, and could arrange some joint live sessions. Could be perfect. Let's talk. This is our site, Saylor.org. And by the way, guys, Saylor.org has a lot of great courses. You can go learn stuff, and I think they give out certificates too. Very cool stuff. Really respect Michael Saylor for doing this. But see what's happening here, folks? The dialogue, the visibility, the awareness, and once again, to different segments of the population, different people from all walks of life. Man, this gets me excited because I know the mass FOMO is going to kick in, and the education and awareness is spreading, and you're going to see a lot of people jumping into this asset class. And that puts us guys in a very, very good position because we bought the lows, we endured the bear markets, we bought the lows, and we're going to sell the highs. Very exciting times ahead. Here's another example of the awareness. I will be honest, I do not know who this person is. The handle is KSI. This person has 6.4 million followers on Twitter and tweeted, "What the F is going on with Bitcoin? Laugh out loud." At 4:01 a.m. on December 27th, guys. Oh my goodness. This is what I've been talking about for years. The dialogue, the TV shows, the commercials, the advertisements, all these things are going to build awareness and seep into social dialogue and social media and all of that. And people are going to be aware of the asset class and trust it more now, especially with that all the big players are jumping in. So very interesting things taking place. Don't bypass this. I know it seems so like, whatever, who cares? This guy talked about Bitcoin. But you have to think bigger, macro level. Think about mass awareness. Think about how the information, how people learn, how people trust things. They see it, they hear it multiple times, and then they may go down the rabbit hole, right? Look, I'm in the marketing field, as far as work. And I think the statistic, people have to see something about 3 times before they trust it or decide to look more into it, right? Sometimes they hear it in passing like, okay, whatever, but then they see it a second time in a different medium. And this is all psychology, right? I think many of you get it. And this is all going to lead to Bitcoin and the crypto market going to new all-time highs. Big things are ahead. We're still very early, guys. CZ tweeted this. I thought it was funny. I have a meeting, Bitcoin breaks all-time high. I eat dinner, Bitcoin breaks all-time high. I swim, Bitcoin breaks all-time high. I sleep, Bitcoin breaks all-time high. I do nothing, Bitcoin breaks all-time high. Very funny. And here, Max Keiser predicts Ray Dalio will soon invest in Bitcoin, followed by Elon Musk. So Ray Dalio, we saw initially was a skeptic, but then he started having dialogue about Bitcoin, where he said, hey, maybe I'm wrong, but he hasn't jumped in yet, right? He's kind of got, 1 foot kind of in the door a little bit, but he's not all the way in. So here's what Keiser said. Ray Dalio was a skeptic. Now he's kind of neutral. I think Ray Dalio will be putting 10 to 20% of his portfolio into Bitcoin in the next few months, particularly since his performance has been pretty bad for 2020. He needs to get back in the race here. What is he talking about? Ray Dalio has an investment firm. It is down. But his competitors, so to speak, or colleagues, or whatever you want to call it, like Paul Tudor Jones, Stanley Druckenmiller, Bill Miller, those guys have put positions into Bitcoin and they are up. So what do you think is going to happen next with Ray Dalio, my friends? He's going to capitulate. And of course, guys, Michael Saylor has been talking to Elon Musk. We know they took their conversation from Twitter to offline, where Michael Saylor is saying, hey, I'm going to show you my playbook on how I've added Bitcoin to MicroStrategy's balance sheet, right? And I think Elon's going to do it. I think Google and Apple and the others are going to do it. No one wants to see their cash reserves deflate or depreciate, I should say. And here's what Max said. The learning curve for Bitcoin, everyone is on it at their own speed. For me, I got in 2011. Michael Saylor looked at it in 2013. He didn't understand it. It took him 5 or 6 years to really figure it out. Elon Musk is now looking at it, and because he's a smart guy, he'll get orange pilled, as we call it, and he'll understand what's going on here and jump in. I absolutely agree with him. I absolutely agree with him. Maybe 5 years ago, I wouldn't agree with Max, but the way things are trending, the way the awareness, the way the world macroeconomic factors of money printing and inflation that does not seem to have an end, and Bitcoin being the scarcest asset ever, and the fact that it is outperforming gold and these other store of values speaks really well for this asset class, and it's almost becoming like a no-brainer for these big companies to just put Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Now, they don't have to take all their cash reserves and do it. If they just do 30%, it still puts them in a much better spot than having the money sit there and depreciate over time, right, guys? So I agree with Max, and that's why the battle cry here, guys, is hodl, 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 hodl. We are still early, and a lot of the big whales and companies are coming. And I think it's going to be some big news when Ray Dalio jumps in and Elon. You're going to get mainstream coverage like crazy. Can you imagine? It's going to be pandemonium in a good way. And, you're going to see the masses FOMO in. Finally, guys, I tweeted this yesterday, and I wanted to share these thoughts. You guys know how I operate. It's not by emotions. Show me the facts. What are we doing here? We're trying to make money. I don't have time for tribalism and nonsense. I diversify. I have Bitcoin in my portfolio. I have XRP, Ethereum. Obviously, Ripple is getting sued by the SEC. I don't think it's a strong case. And some people are going out, trying to spread FUD about Ripple and XRP. It's a scam. You see, this is what they've been doing and blah, blah, blah. And I tweeted this and I said, some of you people calling XRP a scam have your heads buried in the sand. Ripple is partnered with banks. CEO has met with the IMF. Brad Garlinghouse has met with the IMF, central banks, and more. They've shared a stage together. Ripple visits the White House. These things have been confirmed. They have politicians like Tom Emmer and the former CFTC chair, Chris Giancarlo, saying XRP is not a security. And XRP was endorsed by the World Economic Forum. You guys remember the Industrial Revolution, or the Fourth Industrial Revolution, where they highlighted XRP for inter and intra-bank payments. And you're saying this is all a scam? Really? Ripple's scamming the IMF and the central bankers and Tom Emmer and Chris Giancarlo? Really? The former SEC chair that's working with them is getting scammed? Some of you people need to relax and stop the tribalism and stop the nonsense and look at the facts and the reality. Yes, it's not a good situation for Ripple, but it doesn't mean it's a scam. And that FUD is being spread significantly. And you should really be intellectually responsible here and honest and look at the situation. Now, like I've said in my videos, I'm not telling you what to do with your XRP. If you want to sell it, that's up to you. I'm personally holding onto it, and I believe Ripple's going to come out of this in either outcome, non-security or a security. It's not going to stop this train because they'll just adjust what they need to adjust. The point is they'll have the clarity, and that's what they've been waiting for a long time. So you got to look at these things with a clear mind, open mind, from a business standpoint as well, and the reality of the situation and the connections, right? Not just, oh, this is a shitcoin or this is a scam. That's just silly. So anyway, that's just my thoughts. Do you guys agree with me? Also, do you think we could see Ray Dalio jumping into the market soon along with Elon Musk? Leave your thoughts and comments below, and I'll talk to you guys later.